I, 28F, married my husband, 30M, 3 years ago after dating for 7 years. That's make our relationship 10 years. All of his family loved me except his mother, who always looked at me like I have seriously sinned. She was controlling, manipulative, and very narcissistic. Now, I don't want to deal with her, and we picked up a great job offer in another country. I work as a software engineer and app developer, so I have more flexible hours and can stay at home and do whatever I want as long as I met the deadlines. My husband had his own startup, so we are not short on Macna or anything. I got pregnant with our first child 4 months back after planning for a while, so we decided to make the decision of buying a villa together. I know it was excessive for two people, but it was in a prime location, and it was a perfect asset for our child's future considering the land value. We spent quite a lot in buying the property and renovating it, but we were still very comfortable. The problem started after we had a family-only housewarming ceremony. My sister-in-law immediately have taken liking to the house. She went on and on about how great the place is and how perfect everything wouldn't be for her. I felt a little disturbed, but shrugged off. She said that he didn't like my renovations and said that she should have taken opinion from her. I informed about my sister-in-law words to my husband, and he assured me that he'll take care of it. Now, the real problem starts after a few months. I am 6 months pregnant by now. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law comes knocking down the door. What shocked me was that my sister-in-law had a visible bump on her stomach too. They pushed past me and made themselves at home as I called for my husband, who was in the study. Turns out that she was pregnant by a one-night stand and didn't even see the man's face clearly. She's even hiding that she's pregnant even in our housewarming ceremony. My mother-in-law asked my husband when we were moving out, and we were confused. Why would we be moving out? She went on and on about how this is perfect for his sister, and he should just hand her over it and search for an apartment since I only deserve that much, not to live on villa with a beautiful garden and sea-facing view. Mind you, I paid for half of this house. My husband straight up refused asking them if they were serious, and I was dumbfounded too, but his mother-s entitled that she believed that she can order us to do anything and we will. She said that we had the money to another property, but my sister-in-law can't get any job because she didn't pass high school, and honestly, she didn't want to work at all. She's been living with my husband's parents for as long as I remember. I supported my husband and said they just couldn't barge in here and ask everything to be handed to them. She told me, "Shut up, bitch, stop being a gold digger, and let me my baby get what she deceives." My husband ended up shouting at her for her language and said that it was our house and not just his. My mother-in-law was still very entitled at that point and thought just because she gave birth to him, she deserves everything and anything she wishes for. It was really stressing for me, and I ended feeling dizzy. I don't know what happened but I could still hear voices. Later, when I woke up, my husband told me that he threatened to call the police on my mother and sister, and they finally left after exhausting all the ways. Now my phone is blowing up with texts and calls from family calling us an asshole. Turns out that my mother-in-law edited the story and told them all a different version. We didn't want to stress yourself out, especially with the baby, so we decided that cutting off contact and moving on is the best choice. Honestly, I don't know where she got the idea that she and her daughter was entitled to the property we bought for us and our child, but it was certainly an experience on how people can be really. Also, English is not my first language, so I apologize for the grammatical disaster you've read through.